Our first guests are from one of the most successful and influential bands of the last 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we're excited, aren't we, as always? Please welcome Suggs and Woody from Madness. Suggs, welcome to the show. Woody.
Yay!
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, Woody.
Get in there. Hello, darling.
Hello, good to see you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, the good news is you're doing new material. We've been playing it on Soccer AM, but first settle down whilst we educate our younger viewers all about Madness.
Since forming in London in 1976, Madness have had a massive 22 singles in the top 20, including the #1 smash House of Fun. They've released 9 studio albums over 4 decades and spent more time in the charts than any other band in the 80s. Madness made a big impact in music, but not as big as the impact the fans' feet make. In '92, they played to 75,000 people at the Madstock Festival in Finsbury Park, a gig so lively it caused an earth tremor measuring 4.5 on the Richter scale. The boys are still going strong and released a new single, Sorry, on Monday, which features the rapping talents of Soccer AM favourite Sway.
We love that. We've been playing it a lot on Soccer AM. Has it been supported by radio stations?
Not as much as it might. The station that I live at, Virgin, are playing it, obviously because they have to.
Otherwise you have to walk out. Yeah.
But it's picking it up now. I mean, it's released on March the 3rd, I think. So hopefully, when it comes out,
That's March the 3rd. That's today.
That's today. Well done. So, well spotted. Yeah. That's a lovely coincidence, isn't it? That happens to be today as well.
Does it
buy a copy?
Yes, we can. On our way home.
Does it frustrate you though that someone like Radio 1 hasn't picked up on it and started playing it?
No, they're just missing out on a good song, aren't they?
Yeah. Absolutely right. That's absolutely right, Woody.
So tough. Yeah.
But you know, I mean, you've been around a little while. We certainly have, as you mentioned. 30 years, can't be 30s. It was 20, I'm sure, at the very most. At the very most. But you know, Radio 1 some time ago decided they weren't going to play records by people over 25, never mind over what we are. Yeah. So that's just the way it is.
Well, you've given it a young slant though, because it's old school Madness, but you've got a couple of people on it. One of them being Sway. How did you get him involved in the song?
We'd finished the song, and in fact we got a new manager. We got new managers last year. We started recording a new album, what was probably a decade ago now. I've realised there is a different. There's normal time, then there's Madness time. What seems like seconds to us turns into decades for everyone else. And our manager said, "Look, why don't you just put a single out?" We said, "We haven't got anything ready," and we'd done this song, Sorry. And it just needed a bit of something. And I just remembered reading an interview with Sway, and as you do, you know, when people are nice about you, saying what a big fan of Madness he was, which seemed very...
He's only a kid, isn't he?
He's only a kid.
Yeah.
He's only a kid, and he's a rapper and all that, you know, and I don't know why I wouldn't imagine that he would be into Madness, but I didn't. And he said his favourite song was Driving in My Car, which is the most sort of innocuous lyric about driving around Muswell Hill. Yeah. But apparently it's brought up in Muswell Hill, and I rang him up and said, "Are you sure you didn't think it was Drive By in My Car?" But,
have we got to apologise for that or not? I don't know.
No,
sorry.
No, he knows I was only joking. But we met up and he was a lovely guy, and it just needed a bit of something, that song. And you know, I think the sort of things he writes about are very similar to what we were writing about all those years ago. You know, just everyday life and
cars
of a different sort.
Yeah.
So it's been 7 years since you released, I've got here, original material. Why now? Why did you decide now's the time to start doing it again?
It's quite interesting. We kind of go in 7-year cycles, don't we?
Is that what it is, Willie?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
God, that's
generally,
scary.
yeah.
Scary.
So anyway, after '99, when we did Wonderful album, we incorporate a lot of the stuff in the set that we do, and then they slowly get kind of passed away, and all the old hits kind of come flooding in, and after a while you get kind of bored. And we did a covers album, which was really exciting, and it kind of got back to why we actually did music in the first place, and we had all the influences from those original old Ska and Blue Beat records. And it was such a wonderful process. We thought, actually, we're very good at all this. You know, let's do it all over again. And it kind of gave us the momentum and excitement to go back in the studio and start again. So we've got half an album done at the moment, which is really
How can you have
fantastic.
half a three-piece suite? How can you have half a three-piece
Exactly.
suite?
So we're going to go and
How
finish
hard is it getting all you back together again, all 7 of you?
It's easy and hard. It all depends if Mike's going skiing with his family or not. You know.
When I say we've got new managers, that was the last of a run about 15 who had no hair or marbles left. Because to get there's 7 people in Madness. It's a difficult process for sure, and I think mathematically it takes 28 phone calls just to get everyone in the same room. And then to actually get them to do anything is another matter entirely. But we've got a new process now. So long as there's 4 of us that I can recognise as being in the band at some point or other, and a couple of others floating around in the background, that'll do.
So do you turn up and do things without all the line-up then?
Well, we've been getting some things recently.
You're like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Exactly, yeah. Thank you very much. I was going to say the Wombles, but I've been the Wu-Tang Clan.
We've got a replacement for every member of the band.
We've got a very nice rotation system now.
They can't, obviously not you though. You've always got.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I am the
nor me, because I just turn up for everything. They can't get rid of me.
I am the John Terry of Madness.
Are you surprised that you're still so influential? Like you say, it's sort of 20 odd years after you first did all your stuff, because
Over
so
who?
many young people come on and say that they've been influenced by Madness, but even people who weren't born when you were first doing your stuff, Preston from the Ordinary Boys and that, say they all love the Madness.
Yeah, of course
Flattering.
we are. Of course we're very flattered. Yeah, it's extraordinary. I mean, we've had a very, very lucky career in that sense, for sure. And we're not unaware that a lot of our contemporaries who were around when we started aren't anymore. So no, we're very grateful. And
No, it's lovely, but
it's a
we
shame
don't
we
know
can't
why.
translate it into money, though. That's the problem.
For everyone that says a nice word about us.
You know what you should do is re-release Take It or Leave It, because it took me forever to find a copy of that on DVD.
Yeah, I've never
It's
seen
got-
it. I can't
It's the
believe I've never
greatest
seen
in my
it.
top 10.
Hello, my name is
brilliant,
Woody.
isn't it?
I am the drummer. Yeah, great acting.
Isn't it
Fantastic.
brilliant? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Which, by the way, is a movie that none of you out there will have ever heard of. It's only Tim who's mentioned it in the last 25 years. We did make a feature film. It is fantastic. Yeah, very
It's
worth
really
buying.
good. It's really good. If you can get a chance to
What
watch
was it?
that.
3 years into our career, we've kind of like, that's it. We've done it now.
We've done it. It's all over.
It's all over.
It's like a film about ourselves. Yeah, it's great.
Like the Beatles did.
Exactly.
That would work.
I've got it in the office. I'll lend it to you to
Oh,
watch
yeah,
over the
please,
weekend.
yeah.
Okay, we'll talk Madstock and football later. Time being. Suggs and Woody, everyone.
Right, welcome back to Soccer Aim. We're here with Suggs and Woody from Madness and the Cheltenham fans.
Still to come this morning, Plymouth Crossbar Challenge, plus Sean Bean's here, everyone. Yeah. And the Kaiser
And the
Chiefs
Kaiser
are here.
Chiefs.
Do you like the Kaiser Chiefs?
Absolutely tremendous.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Do love them. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
No Baz
It'd be
Savage.
funny if you said no.
They are good. They are very good.
I'm afraid we have no Baz Savage moonwalks today. No, he didn't score last week.